think as everyone knows, I'm announcing my retirement from international cricket today fully. I think the time is right to let the T20 team move on into a new phase, particularly with the World Cup coming up in 2024. I think that the time is right to allow them enough time and space to allow a new captain to take over and move the team in their direction. And it's been a pretty amazing journey, so thank you to everyone. I will just say a few thank yous to some people along the way, and that starts with the Geelong Cricket Club and Colac West Cricket Club, who have been huge supporters of mine and I suppose had a huge influence on my journey through some pretty impressionable times as a young player and the development of me as a player and as a person. So thank you to everyone involved at the Geelong Cricket Club and Colac West, to my family, my mum and dad, for amazing support right throughout, my two brothers Matt and Jason, and my sister Jess, and of course my wife Amy and daughter Esther. When you're on the road for the best part of 12 years, you go through some highs and you go through some lows, and to always have my family there to support me has been amazing, and that's always been unwavering. So I'm very thankful for that. Cricket Victoria, in particular, Greg Shippard and Sean Graff, who again played a huge influence on my career, stuck with me through some times when they didn't have to, but they did. So I'm very thankful for everything that they've given me. Cricket Australia, all the coaches that I've played under and selectors, Darren Lehman, huge influence, Justin Langer and Andrew McDonald, who not just as a coach but as a mate has probably been my mentor for best part of 20 years. So I'm very grateful and very thankful to all my teammates that I've played with. It's been a pretty amazing ride, and I don't think it's until you finish up that you sit back and you reflect on it and you realise some of the friendships that you've made and some of the experiences that you've had over 12 years playing for Australia. It's pretty amazing.
You're still playing match? You to play for Australia, and you remember when you were younger, sort of dreaming of playing for Australia, and what has it meant to you to represent your country?
Oh, it's a huge honour, absolute privilege. It's something that never gets lost on me or anyone who gets the opportunity to do it. It's something that you dream of, and I remember coming here to the MCG, watching it one day in, I think it was 92 or 93, and watching Dean Jones get Australia home against the West Indies, and they're the kind of things that stick in your mind forever, especially when you're young. It was the first international game I'd been to, and to see a Victorian get Australia home in a pressure game was unbelievable. So they're the small things that I remember growing up, and like I said, just incredibly privileged to play for Australia for a long time.
So are you hitting the T20 circuit, T10 circuit, like a lot of the guys are? Is it your time sort of catching on that now?
No, I've been incredibly lucky to have a 12-year career at the highest level, so it'll just be purely if the opportunity comes up and it's right for myself and my family. It's they've sacrificed so much for me over the years. It's time to give back, and when Esther's throwing little tantrums at home and I'm not there, it's okay personally, but no, I think it's time to give back to Amy and my family and spend a bit more time with them as much as I can.
So you're ruling out playing in the one-day format with Victoria, Aaron?
Yeah, I am, because I've always been of the belief that if you're not pushing to play cricket for Australia, then you're probably taking an opportunity away from somebody else who can. So I wouldn't feel right playing one-day cricket for Victoria, knowing that a youngster who could potentially have a long career ahead of them would have to miss out on a spot. So that's the only reason. It's not because I don't want to. It's purely because I don't want to take that opportunity away from somebody else.
How much has T20 cricket changed since you walked out here for Denver all those years ago?
Yeah, it's changed a lot. I think the way that guys play it, their fearlessness from ball one, regardless of situations, I think is incredible. The amount of shots, I mean, to see guys almost batting left-handed to fast bowling or opposite-handed is incredible. Guys are genuine 360 players these days, and it's something that I probably wish I had have developed when I was a bit younger, being able to play almost every shot, pushing the boundaries of the game, and that's where it's at the moment. From a batting point of view, from bowling, guys have got 4 or 5 different types of slower balls. Spinners are bowling with different actions, 10 times a game. So it's just incredible. I don't know where it's going to go to next, but it's very exciting to see how far it's come in the last sort of 15 years.
You haven't talked about 10,000 runs for Australia. You've got an innings that stands out above all the others?
The 156 at Southampton against England, that was a really special one, and I think that's special for a couple of reasons. Obviously at the time it was a world record, but I think that was the time that it hit me that I could actually play international cricket and be successful. When you first start out, you bluff yourself a little bit and you're into thinking that you're ready to go, and it wasn't until I played that innings that I actually started believing that I could do it and that I was good enough to play against the best in the world, and that was a really good attack. Stuart Broad, Stephen Finn, Jade Dernbach was really highly rated at the time. So to do it against a quality attack as well made me believe for the first time that I was ready for international cricket.
Right.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for everything. Cheers. Thank you.